Okay, hello everyone and welcome to a different episode of Jurassic World Evolution, because in this episode we're going to be talking about something that's on everybody's minds who loves this game or hates the game or whatever, who knows the game's existence, and that is basically, what does the future hold for Jurassic World Evolution? It's something that I haven't really brought up in my videos, and to be honest, it's a topic that I've wanted to avoid, because it's something that I'm in denial about. I've been keeping an eye on the community, what you guys have been saying, other dinosaur YouTubers that are covering this game, of course, because they're the people who are going to have their voices heard the loudest. And people who are kind of unbiased on which way they want to go with it are probably going to stick with the YouTuber and be like, oh no, I agree with what he said. And I haven't really. Let me just move the microphone. And seeing as today I've had loads of I've had a whole hard drive basically corrupt and stop my work, I thought, you know what, it's going to make this whole episode a tea break. Yes. So grab your tea, and we're going to discuss the future, or what I believe is the future of Jurassic World Evolution. What I believe. Bugger off, James, you pompous arse. I believe it's going to be like this. No, what I think is probably going to happen, or at least what we've been shown that's happening at the moment. So we are going to follow Ceratosaurus 004 here, while I read out a post that was made by Bo. Now, some of you who don't know who Bo is, she is one of the lead community managers on Frontier, the creators of this game. And she put out a post because, let's be honest, the community have been very vocal as to what the future holds for, oh god, am I going to be able to skip to the one before? Oh no, is he going to disappear in the trees? Oh, he disappeared in the trees before I could get that thing up. Ah, damn it. Okay, so she put this long post, which I will try to break down for you. So she starts out with a very normal introduction, saying, hope you're all enjoying your time on Jurassic World. First of all, thank you to everyone who has been involved in this incredible journey as far. It's just the beginning. We're truly humbled by the amount of support we've received and those incredible sales. That's me ab-libbing. But and then just skipping over some more stuff. We understand that some of you are eagerly awaiting more details of what lies in the future, basically, for Jurassic World Evolution. Whilst we aren't able to give you all the information at the current time, we want to reassure you that in the Frontier style, the development team remain hard at work and will be supporting the game with series of additional content drops. The first of which was the free content that was not too long ago with the Fallen Kingdom dinosaurs. That was Carnotaurus, some of the dinosaurs like Allosaurus, Baryonyx, Stygimoloch, and I think that might have been it. I might be missing one. But basically, Sinoceratops, there you go. So that was basically just the dinosaurs that were added. There wasn't anything else. Oh, and Indoraptor, how could I forget? The dev team have been reviewing feedback and suggestions from all of our official channels. We'll have more details on which content and features will be making its way into future updates over the coming weeks. So make sure to follow our official channels to stay up to date with all the news as it happens. Whilst we would love to include every piece of content that the community want, which is, mind you, a lot of changes, if that was the case, we have to look at a number of factors before deciding what exactly makes its way into each update. Please do continue to give us your feedback and suggestions, and we'll aim to address the most common requests through the community responses where possible. I like how the Ceratosaurus is giving me no footage here to work with. Once again, a huge thank you to everyone who's helped support us. We have been overwhelmed with the incredible and passionate support from all of you. We're very excited to be bringing in a series of content updates. We can't wait to share more details with you as we get it closer to our next free update. And thus ends the transmission from Bo. So, how about we discuss the biggest elephant that's in the room, that is one that the community really wants, and it is scaling resizes. In particular, this guy that you see right before your eyes. The Gigantosaurus, Giganotosaurus, however you want to call it. This thing was actually bigger than the T-Rex, and a lot of people are asking, why isn't it bigger? As you can see, it is probably about the same size as a Ceratosaurus. So before it gets killed by Bruton, the fight has begun between Spung Jr. Oh, never mind. It's Spung Jr. who's probably going to kill it. I just want to say, this is something that everybody really needs to bear in mind. And that is that we are not dealing with scientifically accurate dinosaurs. I've just got to get that out there, guys. Everybody wants scientifically accurate stuff, but this is Jurassic World, and thus, you know, they want, like, everyone's saying that the T-Rex is too big, it needs scaling down. And they have said that scaling down, resizing a lot of dinosaurs, would change a lot of the way the game works. I don't 100% agree with this. I feel like they're just trying to save face because that would mean changing the height of the T-Rex. And they're wanting the T-Rex to be the biggest, the baddest, their star attraction when it comes to Jurassic World. Because Rexy is. Rexy is, in all intensive purposes, an actor when it comes to the Jurassic franchise. So they want her to be the biggest. Ceratosaurus as well is in scale with the Jurassic Park 3 Ceratosaurus, if not maybe a little bit too big, who knows. I don't really want to get into that sort of area. But when it comes to scaling, we're not going to see that. I think they've went on record and said that scaling for dinosaurs is not going to change, and I think that's the Giga out. Yep, that's the Giga out, so Ceratosaurus is going to kill it. Spung Jr. gets the kill. Oh, look at that. And, yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, there you go. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, look at that. He definitely killed it. And another thing they've said is that carnivores, I don't think will get different killing animations. They're kind of keeping that the same. Again, I can't remember exactly where that's coming from. I've been watching like any person that's made videos on this game and has cited sources. I've sort of watched them on. So take everything I say to you with a pinch of salt, but here we are. But this gets oh god, and that is that there is going to be another free update coming on the way. And to be honest, the way that Frontier look at the game, because I've talked to them, and it's their practice is very good. It's very well-meaning because they know, like, because this game sold loads, like thousands, maybe even millions of copies. They have, of course, made lots and lots of profit. I mean, we can't skip by that. They've made a lot of money from this game. And hence the reason why they are putting out free updates at the minute. Because all the profit that they've made... Ooh, look at the grass. It shakes on that footstep. Oh, that's gorgeous. They have made so much money that they can afford to make these next updates free. Which is really good. Now, when it comes to sizing, it could be an issue because the PC or the Steam version of this game is the same as the PS4 version, which is the same as the Xbox One version. And when making changes to one, it changes everything. So maybe it might be easy to scale up dinosaurs on the PC version. But when it comes to Xbox and, I don't know, PS4, maybe not. I feel like it probably wouldn't, but hey, there you go. So, yes, the free update that's coming, we can make some speculation as to what it's going to be, what the next update's going to be. I don't think it's going to be dinosaurs. I feel like we've got enough dinosaurs in the game, and especially considering the size restrictions of the islands, we do not have enough space, even on Nublar. Really, and we're having... I mean, if you want to put every dinosaur in your game, you can't make your perfect park, because you have to have certain dinosaurs in cages with other dinosaurs just because they get on, because you don't have the space. And I think they've also went on record saying that Isla Nublar is not going to be changed size-wise. But the surroundings like this might be changed. Like you can see here, it's very bare. They could probably change that. Also, I just want to go on record. This was the first Indominus Rex I made, and he has never broke out once. Sorry, she hasn't. But what they have said, I think what change is coming towards the AI, which I'm really grateful for. Unlike the Indominus Rex and the Indoraptor, I think, if not, this is what I want, if it isn't true, but they're going to change the carnivores' behaviors so that they no longer hunt everything. Because if there is a herbivore in this exhibit, whether the Ceratosaurus is hungry or not, it's going to kill it. And I think what they're doing is they're going to shift that over to just the Indominus Rexes and Indoraptor. They're probably going to be the only dinosaurs that keep that behavior. However, carnivores now will be able to be in enclosures with other herbivores, which is so good. Which means in Isla Nublar, I can make my river boat cruise. I can make Suchomimus with hadrosaurs or with stegosaurs. Because when you think about it, a carnivore would not risk injury and possible death for food when there is goats in the enclosure. So I'm really glad that I think they're changing that. Please don't hold me to it. I think they are. I'm almost 100% sure. But that's going to be a change. Now, like we spoke about the resizing. It's something that honestly I don't think they're going to do, just because that they'd probably have to resize everything. We're dealing with Jurassic lore here, not scientifically accurate sort of findings, especially when it comes to dinosaurs that appear in the franchise. Like, they're not going to make the T-Rex tiny. It's as much like smaller than the Giga. It's not going to happen. Also, people have said that they want the Spinosaurus bigger. I don't think that's going to happen either. I mean, they're not going to resize anything. And it's probably because Universal... I mean, remember, Frontier have to get the go-ahead from Universal. So if they approach Universal and say, can we make the T-Rex a little bit smaller? What, like, do you think Universal are going to say yes? They're not going to say yes. I mean, it's their brand when it comes to it. They have the final say. And as much as I would, prefer to see more scientifically accurate dinosaurs like the bigger Giga or a smaller T-Rex, that's not what we're going to get from this franchise. If we want something like that, we've got to turn to other independent games that are going to represent the dinosaurs more accurately. Stuff like The Isle, for instance. I'm sure they try to accurately depict their dinosaurs. For instance, the Utah Raptor that's in The Isle is very accurate. Like, the way the claws are turned and everything are articulated, that's accurate, unlike the Jurassic Park ones, which, if we can go in here, which are basically Utah Raptors, have the claws bent downwards and curled in, which is physically impossible for Velociraptors to do, which Jim Kirkland made very abundantly clear to me. So stuff like that, And I think another question is, people are asking, are we going to get Utah Raptors? No, I don't think we're going to get Utah Raptors, because Utah Raptors are basically that, but feathered, a lot feathered. And the closest we're going to get, possibly, is to Deinonychus, which I think I killed them all, sorry. We might get feathered dinosaurs. In Jurassic World, the game, we had the feathered Utah Raptor, which, again, was in there. And that must have had to have the go-ahead when it came to Universal. But again, I think it depends, It really depends how Universal are going to be thinking at the time. It really depends if they've had their cup of tea or not, really. So this brings me onto the topic of aquatic and aerial creatures. I keep on saying terrestrial. I'm pretty sure terrestrial means land dinosaurs or land creatures. Everybody's waiting for it. Everybody's waiting for the mosasaur. Everyone's waiting for dimorphodons or pteranodons, for instance. Everyone wants a park where you can make plesiosaurs like pleurodons, mosasauruses, or even to have the mosasaur interact with the T-Rex and have some sort of, like, the mosasaur comes out, grabs the T-Rex and pulls it into the water, a bit like the end of Jurassic World. And unfortunately, as opposed to we're healing it while... Oh, tell you what, let's make sure that Spung wins, shall we? Let's just drive this. Okay, Spung, you can do it. Oh, T-Rex is... Oh, hello! Bah! Have some health. So, let's have a look. I've never helped out a Ceratosaurus or a dinosaur in a battle. Sorry, guys. Excuse me while this battle goes on. I will return to the story. Aha! There you go. Health for days. No! Heal it! You can't help it. You could just constantly have them fight each other. If you just, like, shot Rexy on the mouth. I'll see Ceratosaurus win this one. 77. T-Rex is on 40. So, yeah, it should win. But anyway, yeah, they're not going to fight each other because the Jeep's in the way. So, yes, we finally have a concrete sort of answer to whether... Rexy's eating a goat. Oh, well, there you have it. From one battle to the next. A slightly easier target. Bo, sorry, I'll get this picture up just because I want to make sure I'm quoting it correctly. Do you plan to include aquatic and flying animals? Bo replied to this. Now, remember, they have to be pretty confident with the things they say on Twitter. And if they say things wrong, they quickly, like, address that they had it wrong. And Bo hasn't done anything of the sort of this. I kind of do want to get in touch with Bo. And just more devs to try and get some concrete answers to satisfy you guys. But also, I don't want to force their hand if they don't want to. But it seems like here, they definitely got to some sort of conclusion. Just like the T-Rex has got to its own conclusion of death. There you go. In what universe would you see this happen? In the Jurassic World Evolution universe. So, to that question, Bo replied, we're currently not planning aquatic of flying animals, no. I think she meant to say or. But you could take this as she made a deliberate spelling mistake and avoided the question completely.
Clever girl.
So at the moment, as of exactly this second, there is no plan and no work going into aquatic or flying creatures into the game. It doesn't matter whether the Mosasaurus is hidden in code or if it's under the map or God knows what when you click F2. In fact, we could do that now. And just like that, we're under the map. Okay. Oh, look, guys! Mosasaurus! But yes, anyway, there is no plan for aquatic dinosaurs, which, I mean, at the moment, they're not saying that they're never coming, just that they're working on other things. And to be honest, I would rather they fixed that they can add to the game and the problems that are irking it at the moment, rather than just focus on a fad. It's like, oh, look, aquatic dinosaurs, and there's still problems. Because you got to think, like, it's going to be a big issue putting in aquatic dinosaurs, because first you need to know whether they're going to be able to fit in. Are we going to have a different water type as opposed to normal water? Or is it going to be a different part of the map? Is this going to be open? Are we going to have expansions? So this is just aquatic creatures? And like the animations between land and aquatic creatures and God knows what. You're opening Pandora's box, basically. And that I can understand the answer of. It's technical difficulties as to whether we get that working. Oh, no! What, really? Did it die of old age? It died of old age. Did it kill T-Rex, this one? I don't even think it did. So on this island, I kind of want to delete everything and start again. Because we're getting pretty close to being done with Nublar. And what I want to do is just go in and just sort of do a new game plus, as you were. And just make some parks that I'm kind of proud of, rather than, a means to an end, a means to a mission and all that jazz. Because there's nothing in here anymore. At all. So, in conclusion, what can I say about the future of Jurassic World Evolution? Does it look bright? Does it look bleak? Have we just wasted 50 quid or $60 or however much it was that you paid for it on a game that has problems and will never get solved or be any better? I think that this is a game that is going to last. I feel like it has been rushed out slightly. This could be due to a number of factors. It could be universal. It could be coinciding with the movie. That's probably what happened. They were like, quickly get it out, fast as possible, make the most money as possible. Moolah! But Frontier are not going to leave this. This is a big IP for them. You know, the Jurassic franchise in the films, in the theaters, doing really well at the moment and gaining dinosaurs into the spotlight, and now to a point where I honestly believe that dinosaurs are mainstream and it's cool to like dinosaurs. Because when I was a kid, dinosaurs were like, oh, you like them when you're a kid, and then when you're an adult, you're like, you grow out of that, and that's the way it is. And it's not like that anymore, and I freaking love it. So I believe that this game does have a future. It will change a lot. There will be patches. Another thing that people really want is mods. I've seen a plethora of beautiful skins that people have made, and I honestly believe that Frontier want to have mods in this game. They would love it. It's just Universal. I think Universal are very protective. I mean, the fact that Frontier has to go and get literally everything signed off on that's going to be in the game, they're not going to just let random people on the internet add things into their game. For a number of reasons. It could, somebody could make a very, a Hitler raptor, and then next thing you know, you've got some reputable news source reporting that Universal supports Nazis. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So they're not going to do that, unfortunately, unless everything goes through some sort of green lighting process. I guess they could do something maybe that Ark did, and they sort of funded certain developers or certain independent indies to create mods for the game. But Frontier's expanded a lot. They've got like a whole new. They're dedicated to this. Let's just say. So I'm excited for what the future holds. For this game, I'm also very nervous because, I mean, we've seen certain games in the past where I have said, oh, this is going to be a really good game. And I'm not saying which games they are. If you're in the dinosaur community, you may know what games they are. And it kind of just stopped. What is going on here? Excuse-moi? What? The Blue Boys, let's start our own group. You be on the drums and we call the Blue Paras. That is strange. Another thing, that's another AI we don't have herding. And this is the closest we get to communication. And look at that. They're like, okay, move out. And then they just do their own thing and bugger off. It's strange. So stuff like that, I really hope it's going to be fixed. Sorry, I've rambled for a lot of this video. I kind of just wanted to air out my thoughts at the moment. I still haven't made a review on the game because I guess I could. I could make a review, but things are changing all the time. I'm not negative on this game at all. If I am negative, I do think it's things that could be changed. It's not like, okay, this is bad and it's going to stay bad. They're going to, 100%, they're not going to waste this opportunity. It's a big deal for them. And yeah, I'm gonna leave this episode here. We've seen dinosaurs die and dinosaurs fight, and hopefully you've enjoyed my ramblings. I hope. Anyway, guys, leave in the comments down below what your future thoughts are. I love the pictures that people post for the Jurassic World Evolution. It's just like it's just like the Reddit just like screaming, we want rescaled dinosaurs. And everyone's just like, yeah, we're okay with it. And the people who are complaining about scaling issues and stuff are expecting a lot from a Jurassic license game where, they can't have scientifically accurate representations of said dinosaurs and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. I would love to see what did he just take a selfie of himself in just randomly? Okay. And also the people. The humans are incredibly stupid. Oh, so stupid. They run into enclosures when they're broken out, knowing there's dinosaurs in there. They sometimes teleport into the enclosures for no reason. I don't know. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed it, leave a like. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.